The problem of evil. Why do bad things happen in a good world? The problem of evil is one of the most profound and enduring challenges in philosophy and theology. If we live in a world created by an all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-good deity, then why does evil exist? Why do innocent people suffer? Why do natural disasters, diseases, and moral atrocities persist? This question has been debated for centuries, leading to a variety of responses from different philosophical, religious, and secular perspectives. The logical and evidential problem of evil. The logical problem of evil argues that the existence of an omnipotent, omnibenevolent God is incompatible with the presence of evil. The argument suggests that if God is all-powerful, he could eliminate evil. If he is all good, he would want to eliminate evil. Since evil exists, some conclude that such a deity does not exist. The evidential problem of evil, on the other hand, does not claim a logical contradiction but rather argues that the vast amounts of unnecessary suffering make it improbable that an all-good and all-powerful God exists. This argument is supported by real-world examples of extreme suffering, such as genocides, child illnesses, and natural disasters that seem to have no redeeming purpose. Types of evil. Philosophers often distinguish between two main types of evil. Moral evil. This type of evil results from human actions, such as murder, war, and oppression. It raises the question of free will and moral responsibility. Natural evil. This type includes suffering caused by natural disasters, diseases, and accidents, which are not directly caused by human actions but still result in immense suffering. Historical perspectives on evil. Throughout history, different cultures and religious traditions have offered their own explanations for the existence of evil. In ancient Mesopotamian mythology, suffering was often attributed to the whims of capricious gods who controlled human fate. In Hinduism and Buddhism, karma plays a significant role, where one's actions in past lives determine their suffering in this life. In Christianity and Islam, evil is often seen as a test of faith or a consequence of free will. Theodicies and responses. Religious and philosophical traditions have offered several explanations, known as theodicies, to reconcile the existence of evil with the concept of a benevolent God. Free will theodicy. This argument suggests that God gave humans free will, and with that comes the possibility of moral evil. A world without free will might be devoid of suffering, but it would also lack meaningful choices, love, and moral growth. The capacity for true love and virtue requires the possibility of choosing evil. Soul-making theodicy. Some argue that suffering is necessary for human growth and moral development. Adversity can build character, resilience, and deeper empathy, making us better individuals. This idea, rooted in the works of philosopher John Hick, suggests that hardships play a crucial role in shaping moral beings. The best possible world argument. Some philosophers, like Leibniz, argued that this is the best possible world God could create. Any world without suffering might lack other essential qualities such as courage, compassion, and justice. A perfectly comfortable world may not produce virtuous beings. The mystery argument. Some believe that human understanding is too limited to fully grasp the divine plan. What appears as senseless suffering might serve a greater purpose beyond our comprehension. The suffering of one individual might contribute to a larger cosmic good that humans cannot perceive. Punishment or testing argument. Some religious traditions argue that suffering is a form of divine punishment for sins or a test of faith. In the Bible, the book of Job presents a narrative where suffering is depicted as a test of devotion and righteousness. The atheist perspective. From an atheistic viewpoint, the problem of evil is one of the strongest reasons for rejecting belief in a traditional deity. If suffering is purely a natural consequence of an indifferent universe, then there is no contradiction to resolve. Instead, morality, justice, and goodness are human constructs shaped by evolutionary and social processes. The apparent randomness of suffering further suggests an impersonal universe rather than a divinely orchestrated plan. Psychological and sociological perspectives. From a psychological perspective, suffering and evil are integral to human experience. Studies show that hardship can lead to increased resilience and greater appreciation for life. Sociologists examine how societies respond to evil, such as the development of laws and moral frameworks designed to mitigate harm and promote justice. Whether one believes in God or not, the presence of evil challenges our understanding of justice, morality, and human existence. The search for answers continues to shape philosophy, religion, and human experience, inviting us to reflect deeply on the nature of suffering and the meaning of life.